Hello and welcome to Fashion Report Friday, the weekly video series for Final Fantasy XIV, looking at how to get the most from the Fashion Report minigame located in the Gold Saucer each and every week. This is week number 69 and the theme is Seas of Adventure. The clues include To Adventure for Helm, A Sailor's Life for Chest, Pirates in the Sky for legs, and Dueling Duelist for boots. In this video I show you a 100 score, an 80 with only dies, and the easiest possible 80 for the week for that max MGP. So for the 100 score I went with the Expeditioner's Cap. This can be obtained from copper voyage spoils in the Diadem. I believe retainers can also bring this back as well, but I can't remember for certain, or obviously you can buy this on the market board. There are no current known alternatives at the time of this video's publish, and I haven't had the time to look for myself yet, as I was up until 5 AM doing the live letter breakdown video. For the chest I went with the sailor shirt. This is actually a weaving craft. Specifically the main ingredient to make this sailor chest piece is mariner cloth, which you can only really get from boar skin treasure maps. So if you want to make some gil this week, make sure you farm those for that cloth. Or alternatively you can brave the market board's prices today. For the legs I went with the Tantalus breeches. These are actually from being subscribed to the game for 150 days or more total, and the veteran rewards can be obtained from Jonathas in Old Gridania if you currently miss any. Alternatives actually include pretty much every Sky Pirate legs in the game, so fending, striking, maiming, scouting, aiming and healing will all work for gold from the Sky Pirate set. And finally the boots. I went with the Boots of the Lost Thief, the ranged physical boots, so Bard and Machinist. For this you will have to do either St. Mosiani's Arboretum Normal or Pharos Sirius Hard, which share a loot pool. The boots actually drop from the first boss in Pharos Sirius Hard, and literally any of these boots will work. I would advise running Pharos Sirius Hard in particular, as it's a little faster to get to the first boss for unsynced runs, and you don't really want to make this any longer than it needs to be. So all of the boots, the Defiant Duelist, the Daring Duelist, the Ghost Thief, Lost Thief, Red Thief, the Plague Doctor and the Plague Bringer's boots will all work for gold. So now onto an 80 score with just dies, so any dieable items on the left side, including your weapon with dies and every other slot filled. The weapon needs to be ash grey, your helm chocolate brown, chest pure white, gloves jet black, legs ice blue, and finally your boots need to be jet black dye. So there's lots of expensive dyes there, so not necessarily the cheapest option. However, nevertheless, the easiest 80 score that worked for me and my ults this week is to dye any helm in the game chocolate brown and combine it with the Tantalus breeches dyed ice blue from that veteran reward. That combination is guaranteed to get you 80 score minimum and the most MGP for the week. Just make sure you fill every character gear slot, otherwise you will be penalised score. This is actually the last week before the Regalia Final Fantasy XV crossover event will end, so make sure you turn your FC buffs or other MGP buffs you have on to get the most MGP possible. A link to the Reddit thread for this week's theory crafting will be in the description as usual. Feel free to share your results below, and I'll see you all next time.